Can I give you a kiss? Do I smell funny? Hi, it's Elaina. On this channel, you'll find makeup tutorials, reviews, creative face paint looks just like this, drag looks, celebrity impersonations, you name it. I'm from Painted to the Raven Season 2, and you can find me on Presents Plus. Watch me in my season. So in today's video, actually it's very appropriate, we're reviewing Yvonne, the artist from Painted to the Raven Season 1, face palettes. She's got her own makeup brand, it's called The Creative Makeup, and she gave me a couple of palettes during DragCon. So we're gonna be doing this Orchid inspired makeup look and using this palette and a bunch of other stuff. You know me, I put everything in there handy. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Like, subscribe, comment, and ring notification bell, and follow me on social media. The links are down in the description box. So before going into the voiceover, this is going to be a voiceover. I was planning to talk through it, but then I wasn't sure how I was going to approach this, so it's going to be a voiceover. So I just wanted to say thank you, Yvonne, if you watch this. I don't know if you watch YouTube, but thank you so much for giving me this palette. She was such a pleasure to talk with. She's like around my age, so we're both like a little more mature than our regular contestant on Painted with Raven. We're the season moms. I'm just kidding, but anyway, it was a pleasure to meet you. A sweet, wonderful person, and she gave me a couple of these palettes, and these are face palettes. I feel like well, you'll see my review at the end. So that's not your regular grease paint. That's like high quality. And this one is neon, and this one the regular paint. And if you can hear mewing, this is my kitten. Mimi, say hello to the audience. Can I give you a kiss? Do I smell funny? She's a very purr baby. She woke up and she wants dinner, so I need to wrap this up. Anyway, yeah, just finished filming, so it's going to be voiceover. I'm going to be using these palettes. I'm going to be using a lot of other things. I'm going to set this with Mayron powder. Just colorless powder, and I'm going to be using a lot of blend binding Search palette just to contour and shape everything because it has a lot of neons on this. So I'm going to be using all of the neons, this one, this one, this one, and this one, the greens and the white from this palette, and the Artitude Cosmetics neons and Midas Cosmetics. I mean, you name it. I'm gonna put it all in here, handy. So, because for all the dimension, we need to use other things as well. But overall, I'm very happy with this face paint. So, without further ado, watch my quick voiceover tutorial and the final thoughts at the end. So, I'm starting by drawing just a sketch of the orchid leaves. This is the orchid that a friend of mine gave me as a gift, and it's been sitting on my counter. I've been looking at it, and I really wanted to draw it on my face because it's pretty. And I haven't killed it yet because I kill all the plants, but it's still alive. So next we're using Indian Beat Cosmetics face-based foundation because I need a large area covered, and I didn't want to use Yvonne's palette for that. And foundation is appropriate for this. Just mixing of green, yellow, black, and a little bit of brown to create the color of the leaves. And I'm using the actual creative makeup palette by Yvonne the artist, and I'm using the neon. These neons are the bomb. That's so beautiful, so vibrant. So I'm using this as a highlight, the light lime green. It's almost white, very light, very perfect. Now I'm using actually white to draw the petals, just to do the base, and then I'm gonna go with color. Now I'm going with the purple from the other face palette. It's not the neon, but it's very vibrant purple. I'm just keep looking at my orchid to see how it is because there are very many types of orchids, and mine is like dots and lines. There's a lot of purple on it, and it's a perfect match. Now I'm using light neon purple to create more dimension and actually to add the neon so it looks nice under the black light. And we're going to add some more color to it and set it. So I set it actually with translucent powder. I didn't show you, I did it off camera. And now we're using Blend by Search palette just to create dimension, contours, and highlights so the flowers actually stand out. There are a lot of neons in blend binding palettes, so I'm going to use them where I use the neon paint, and using neon pink, neon purple from the same palette, neon greens, and lime green, yellow, all of the bright neons. I did some eyeliner off camera, and now we're doing white from Midas Cosmetic Cake Liners to outline the petals. It's not the exact flower shape, but it's more of my interpretation of it, just to create a little bit of a different shape, like interesting shape. But I am going by the picture of my flower. As I saw in the beginning, I inserted the picture and just creating the front leaf. More dimensioned with the white because there are some lines and some dots on my orchid. So yeah, now that it's done, we're using more neons from Artitude Cosmetics, neons and dark colors, and white to create more dots on the leaves. When you look at the leaves of the orchid, they have like little dots on the actual green. So this is a finished look. I have a little bit of moss on my head, pretty much wrapped it around the wig. It was all voiceover because, as usual, like when I do something creative like that, I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna go with it, so I have to give myself some creative space to just paint. That's why I like Painted with Raven. They would just leave us alone for 3 hours. We just sit there in silence, pretty much. So yeah, this actually interesting fact, this boss, I bought it for Painted with Raven in case I need something like that, but I never used it. So there you go. So now I used it. Actually, how convenient. I used it for Painted with Raven Season 1 review. So Yvonne was so nice. She gave me this the creative makeup palettes. I feel like they're better quality than your regular grease paint, obviously. The ones that you get on Amazon or whatever. They're creamier, they're smoother, and I feel like when I put it on and I pushed it in with sponge, it doesn't give you those white out kind of spots, you know, how you use a regular, like whatever, cheap grease paint, and you start to push it in with a sponge, and it starts to give you like blank spaces, and now kind of removes it. This one doesn't happen to it. I mean, it's a quality ingredients, probably has shea butter, and it's supposed to be better, and I think it is. So thank you so much, Yvonne. It was a pleasure to meet you. It was so super sweet, and she just gave me this, and I couldn't even hear what she was saying. She just said, "Can I give you 2 palettes?" I'm like, "What?" You know, Dragon is loud. I'm such a cow. Thank you so much. So this is amazing. So yeah, Elaina Glam approved. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to link her website. They have this on sale right now, actually. 2 for $50. So I don't know when this video comes out, the sale's still on. Hopefully it is. So I'm just going to link this in the description box so you guys can purchase. So this is my orchid makeup. I feel like moss is probably, you know, something that I should have left it out because, you know, the makeup is not that mossy. But anyway, so this is the orchid. That's the one I actually modeled my look from. This is actually the gift from my cat mama friend, Carrie. Thank you so much, Carrie. The orchid is beautiful and it's easy maintenance for a lazy person like me. Let me actually remove the moss. I'll be right back. So there you go. I think I like this without the moss. The moss was like a little bit too much. So there you go. The finished look again. So I think I got the orchid pretty well. It's not like the exact shape of the orchid, but I didn't want to be exactly like the orchid. I wanted to be orchid inspired and kind of like represented the orchid aesthetic, but not quite. So that's why I wanted it to be kind of again, snatched. You see, because the shape like it has more leaves, but I only have like 3. So it kind of goes more snatched, and I put a couple of leaves here. That's not quite the same shape, but you know, just to add extra snatch element. And I put my green contacts in, of course. So there you go. My contacts, if you guys are interested, this is Mislens contacts, and this is in the color green. Actually, this is very, very, very good. I was very impressed. That was PR, but I'm still like in love with this contact. So if I don't forget, I'm going to link this in the description box too. So yeah, I feel like I'm representing this Orchid very well. So again, thank you, Carrie, for the Orchid, and thank you, Yvonne, for the palettes. Highly recommend. Very nice for any artist. Like she says, it's for anyone, any age, any artist, from beginner to advanced, for anyone. You know, it's your grease paint, but good quality, improved. So that's really easy, actually. I said it was made on powder, which I didn't show you off camera. So there you go. You didn't see like every single step, but the purpose of this video was to test the palettes very much. It's not like a tutorial, but so far, I'm in love. I love everything about this. And I set my lips with Blend Binding Cosmetic Search Palette. I use Search for all the contouring, all the highlights, a lot of neon from here. And the final test is to use the black light. So I'm going to call my husband and we're going to see. I have a little cat light, you know, the laser. It has black light in it. I hope it's enough, so I'll be right back. So this is the effect. And interestingly, it looks like my wig is fluorescent. It doesn't look like my wig is glowing. It's very weird. But anyway, the paint really works. I have some of this Blend Binding Cosmetics, but some of the purple, like that one, was from Yvonne's paint. And I put the highlight, so everything is emphasized. So this is pretty cool. I put Yvonne's palette on my lips as well. So it definitely works real well. It looks real cool. So as you could see in the previous clip, it does really work and it really looks cool. But you have to really like turn off all the lights, even up with the blinds down the window, so you can really see. But it's really cool. So if you guys want something real cool, like fluorescent, the black light activated palette, it's real cool. So go and get it. So this is it. That's the end of the video. So if you guys like the video, give this video a thumbs up. And do comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Follow me on social media. All the links are down below in the description box. And don't forget to ring notification bell so you get notified of all new stuff I upload. So thank you all for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.